Lloyd's of London, a well-known insurance market, has historical connections to the transatlantic slave trade, especially during the 18th and 19th centuries. Some individuals and entities associated with Lloyd's provided insurance coverage for ships and cargo involved in the slave trade. These insurance policies were used to protect the financial interests of those involved in the trade, including the ships carrying enslaved Africans across the Atlantic. Over time, Lloyd's of London has recognized its historical ties to the slave trade and has taken steps to address this legacy. Many institutions with historical connections to slavery are engaging in efforts to educate the public, promote dialogue, and contribute to reconciliation and social justice. Aetna, like many companies with long histories, has faced scrutiny over its past business practices. There have been discussions and investigations into how insurance companies in the 19th century, including some that became modern Aetna, were involved in insuring enslaved people or compensating slave owners. This is part of a broader conversation about the legacy of slavery and how institutions are reckoning with their historical ties to it. Many companies today engage in efforts to address and acknowledge their past, often through historical research, public acknowledgments, and community engagement. Aetna, one of the major insurance companies in the United States, has acknowledged its historical ties to slavery. In the 19th century, some insurance companies, including predecessors of modern Aetna, were involved in insuring the lives of enslaved people. This was part of a broader system where insurance policies were used to provide compensation to slave owners in case of the death of enslaved individuals. In 2018, Aetna publicly acknowledged this history and expressed regret for its past involvement. The company has taken steps to address this legacy, such as funding research and educational initiatives, to better understand and acknowledge this part of history. This acknowledgement is part of a broader effort among many institutions to confront and learn from their historical connections to slavery and other injustices. Historically, some insurance companies played a role in the financial systems that supported slavery. For example, insurance policies were sometimes taken out on enslaved people, which provided financial compensation to slave owners in case of death or injury of the enslaved individuals. In 2018, Aetna published a statement expressing regret for its historical involvement. This acknowledgement was part of an effort to engage in a transparent dialogue about the company's past and its impact on communities. Since then, Aetna has taken steps to support initiatives that promote understanding and healing. This includes funding research and educational programs that aim to educate people about this part of history. This process of acknowledgement and reconciliation is part of a broader societal effort to confront and learn from historical injustices. It reflects a growing recognition of the importance of understanding and addressing the complex legacies of past practices. Bolton, Dickinson and Company was an insurance company that operated in the 19th century. During that time, it was common for insurance companies to insure the lives of enslaved people, essentially providing financial protection to slave owners against the loss of their property due to death or injury. These insurance policies were part of the broader financial system that supported and perpetuated the institution of slavery. The practice of insuring enslaved individuals was a reflection of how deeply intertwined the institution of slavery was with various aspects of society, including finance and insurance. Today, many institutions, including those with historical ties to slavery, are engaging in efforts to acknowledge and address their pasts. This includes funding research, supporting educational programs, and engaging in community dialogues to better understand and reconcile these complex legacies. Bolton, Dickens and Company, a 19th century insurance firm, was one of the many companies involved in the financial system supporting slavery. Like other firms of the time, they were linked to the practice of insuring enslaved individuals, particularly in the American South. During the 1800s, insurance companies played a key role in the slave economy by offering policies that insured the lives of enslaved people, which protected slave owners' financial interests. These policies often served as a form of compensation in the event of the death or injury of enslaved people, who were considered property. Although much of this history has been overshadowed by the broader narratives of slavery, the financial ties to institutions like Bolton, Dickens, and others were a key part of sustaining the system. Many insurance companies, like those involved in slavery, have acknowledged their past roles and worked on efforts toward education and reconciliation, such as funding historical research and promoting public dialogue.
Before leaving the channel, don't forget to hit the subscribe bell and hit the like bell. It helps the channel grow. Thank you.